Hello, my friend. On this channel, we are pulling together good TV shows, recent movies, and today I have TV show that is pretty old. As of now, it was like 3 seasons story, but I think that the season 4 was cancelled, and the reason why that was cancelled, I think it's pretty obvious. It's just raining out there, so uh, I just closed my window. So the first chapter, the first, episode of season 1 was just perfect. I have never seen anything like this, before. And I think that the girlfriend experience season 1 is just is just masterpiece, and you cannot do anything. But if you enjoyed watching lesbians movies or TV shows, it's just hands down, because I really enjoyed like the entire season, and I couldn't even imagine how it would be even possibly better in in terms of the characters or anything. But season 2 just starts, and when I was watching season 2, I was thinking that there is something I really miss from season 1, and that was obviously totally new characters. Like these two girls, now they are on screen. You can see them, and it's definitely a beautiful lesbian couple, and it's definitely kind of drawing attention, and everything looks beautiful, everything looks uh, good. But there is no that vibe from season one anymore. There is no that atmosphere, and it's just slightly continuing to just go out, and it feels so bad, because after first season, you just you expect more from like any next season, and you will not get what you got from season 1. And after that, season 3 just ruined totally like everything. Just to me, it feels like season 3 of the girlfriend experience was the worst season of this franchise. And it's partly is just because uh they made it so artificial, so fixated on the AI, like all that shit. I really don't like when something like that super artificial theme and everything just fixated on that theme, it's not really interesting, you know. So the season 3 is definitely not as good as season 1, and even not as good as season 2, but it still has a lot of beautiful things which we can use in my video. So I definitely I don't miss that opportunity just to use them. And there is again, season 1 was perfect, season 2 was just, you know, controversial, and season 3 was just a huge mistake made by producers. Not only did they rewrite the whole story, but they also just recasted the whole team, like, you know, all the actors from season 1, from season 2, they have gone, and I don't understand actually why they did that. So the girlfriend experience is just a part of this video. It's not just all about that TV show. First of all, it's there is a lot of diversity of content, you know, and I always try to diversify my content as much as possible, because this is a key. If you can pull together a lot of different stories in one project, that is what really people like, you know. That is what really people enjoy to watch, and that is what I missed when I was watching the season 2 of the girlfriend experience, because they just separated a lesbian couple and a straight couple, and they did, like, you know, two different stories, like as if they are taking place simultaneously, but we, like, you know, we do not feel that, because there was a lot of, like, miscommunication between two stories. They didn't even have any connection, so that was a huge mistake, I think. And I think that is why I try just pull as much content as possible from different TV shows, from different movies. And, you know, some persons can really like specific TV show, like the other person will not like it. So it's all about tastes. It's all about, like, you know, or people's preferences. And you can see that we have just a movie right there. It's called The Image of You from 2024, and it's just one short footage, but it's kind of a good transition to the other movie, not to the movie, but to the TV show and the the season 1 of the girlfriend experience is just right there, and it looks like this is a transition within within one movie. It looks like it's the same movie. It's still the same movie, but it's not the same. So this is what I call a good transition, when you cannot see any differences between, like, first part and other part, but there are definitely differences. And the image of you is just uh interesting story about, like, uh about a girl, how she has, uh, her life, and she's trying to make everything, like, he's trying to justify actually something. I don't really understand the the plot, the whole story, but I can tell you that there was something, like, the voice on the background, and that voice just keeps talking to you, like, throughout the movie, and that's kind of distracting. I don't really like when uh, someone just, some voice on the background. I really want just to listen to actors, to some voice. But the movie was really good, and it has its, like, own style. It has very dark, that rom-com, romance comedy vibe, and it's definitely something. It's definitely worth to watch, to spend your time. I really recommend. So after the image of you, we have Hitman, which is just another movie about this, like, killer. um I don't know, really what universe it is, like, because we had a lot of Hitman movies previously, but this one is definitely from, like, I think it feels like it's from, like, totally different universe, and it's just, standalone movie. So we have we have a transition. This transition specifically is the most important transition, because after this transition, people will likely to still watching my video, because just, this transition is just a turning point of the whole video, because the music is just, at this point the music is so intense, and this is the turning point. So the turning point is a part when your video should be in the best possible way, keeps just people still watching your video, in the best possible way. It should be right there at this point. And I only found this moment, to put right there because the Hitman movie, it was just, about, it's just typically it's just about serious about movie about killer, and he has a girlfriend, he has kind of relationship, but it's mostly about it's something about actions, shooting, all that stuff. So we don't really put anything like that, shooting or other stuff from actions movies, but we can put something like imitation of that shooting. So it feels like we have something, from that vibe from the Hitman movie. And the other movie is right there. It's called Am I Okay? And this one from 2024, you probably already have watched it. So if you haven't, you can find, it's obviously good movie. There is there is something I really like about this one, and it's just it's obviously the main character. Yeah, it's definitely the main character, the actress, and the way that she introduced her character as a lesbian, but that was something new for me. It wasn't just it wasn't just on regular something played by that actress, but it feels more like she stepped out of her comfort zone. But we cannot even imagine her stepping out of a comfort zone because she has already played a lot of similar roles, but not as a lesbian, but as a straight girl. But she played a lot of intimate scenes in 50 Shades or something. I don't remember actually, but she definitely has a lot of experience playing that intimate stuff. And in the Am I Okay movie, there wasn't even a lot of intimacy, and she pulled it off pretty well. She pulled it off totally. Again, the image of you, Hitman, and Am I Okay from 2024, each of them from 2024, and just one TV show that is the girlfriend experience from 2016 to 2020 probably. Yeah. I kind of I don't really like put scenes like that in my videos because it feels kind of biased, and people will think that why the fuck you put it right there. It feels so weird, but it's not. Obviously it has that vibe from Hitman, and had I not put it right there, there wouldn't be that vibe. So we could do something with this movie, and I think such a scene like that brings that vibe from Hitman. Because first of all, it's not like it's not even action movie. It's more like romance, but there was a lot of action stuff, and we're trying just to mix them properly. So after the Hitman movie, we have the girlfriend experience season 2 again. The same couple just appearing again, and we have them kissing against the fridge, and we have this couple from the image of you kissing against the wall. It's kind of similar, against the fridge, against the wall. No matter what, they all just kiss each other. And then we have this scene which is pretty good because again it's the same, it has the same vibe like this one from Hitman, and this one from the image of you. They have the same vibe, and this is what makes like your video as a more comprehensive, like complex story, and having the same vibe, it feels even more good while watching it. Again, the good transition, the best possible transition is just right there. From what I had from every movie and TV show, and from what I have seen so far, you can only do a good transition if you have watched a lot of actual transitions from the original movie and you really understand how it works. You really understand how people enjoy quality of something. And if you think that you can make something really good, like like this transition, I think it's good because I have watched a lot of like movies and TV shows, and I can compare this one to any other transition from like any other movie, and that is what makes me feel like it is good transition. That comparison just helps you a lot. And I think this is the only way actually to understand if you doing something good or not, but just by comparing everything to something that is actually good. So now this part right there, it feels more suspicious as anything else in this video, but it's only about, like a part of your body, and there is no details, there is no actual nudity. It's just it's a butt, but it's not a whole ass, we cannot see anything specifically. We can even, we can see like a little part. So why would it be a nudity? It's not. I think if YouTube consider it as a nudity, I have no idea how it could be even a case, We have Am I Okay movie right there with just a moment with like that couple being close to each other, and that was the last moment when they actually were that close to each other, because after that moment we have no part or any moment with them kissing or doing anything like this. So it's only one part from Am I Okay movie. And the last moment from this video is just the image of you, and it feels like it's concluding everything, and music is, slightly concluding this video. Everything is just, everything ending up pretty beautiful, I think. And on this note, I can definitely say that this project is completed, but it's not actually completed because we have some gaps between parts. I think the beginning is good just because we had to have something from the girlfriend experience from every season, and I did that at the beginning. Like there is season 3, there is season 2, and at some point there is season 1. So the beginning is good. It's really introducing every season of the girlfriend experience, which is the main story of this video. But I think that we have actually only one gap right there, and to fill this gap with content, we actually have to just understand what project, what movie or TV show, what movie did we not put a lot, and what movie or TV show we put too much. Like we have to just balance everything. Basically, your work as an editor, it's about balancing things, and by balancing them, you make your project look more beautiful. So we have to find some part to put it right there, and I think we have the hitman before and we have the girlfriend experience after that gap. So it should be something, either the image of you or Am I Okay movie, to make it more balanced. Let's just check what we have, all the parts. We can put actually some dances, why not? We can put even like this part, but I'm not sure. Because it feels a little, like rushed. It feels rushed because we didn't have these characters before, and we cannot just put them, at some point without having them previously. That is how I feel about that. Yeah, a lot of from the girlfriend experience, because the girlfriend experience is just, it's centered it's just centered to the lesbian love in season 2 and the multiple partners love in season 1, multiple partners in season 3. Like the season 3 was the weirdest season. And the season 2 was weird because, and this couple, the lesbian one, the girl, from the left side, she was like escorting, and she abused her work to extent that she could get pregnant by some of her clients, and she did that intentionally, to make a baby for the other girl from the right side. And that was like the weirdest part from season 2, because she didn't even get knocked up. She did that intentionally. She got pregnant just she got that just intentionally, and that filled like that filled all the season with that weird atmosphere, and that filled all the good vibe with that darkness, with that like weird atmosphere. And from that point, everything felt really weird, because she did that and kind of questioned me if she really okay or not, because she was acting like a normal person throughout the season, but after that decision, she was definitely not okay anymore, and she started doing some actually weird stuff, like and I don't want to tell any spoilers, but she ended up better than the other girl, even though she got pregnant from one of your clients, and she actually aborted that child. So even though that happened to her, she ended up better than the other girl. So I wanna put something from Am I Okay movie, and here we go. This is Am I Okay movie. The part from this is a part from some party that was I'm not sure if it's okay or not right there. Oh no, it's totally not okay, it's like it's so out of the style, like out of the vibe. It's like out of the out of everything, and it doesn't feel like it should be right there. So and after that abortion, like after that, after she got pregnant and aborted the child, she ran into the third party right there, the third girl. The third girl is just the one that pretty ruined everything to them, because she appeared to be the most bad character of the whole story, because she had her own interest in them, and she tried, to ruin kind of their relationship. And I think she managed to ruin everything. But again, the girl that appears to be having the worst life ended up having the better life. So this is about how how you can really pull everything off, and no matter how struggling you can pull it all off if you have patience, if you have strong power inside of you. So the girl that the brown hair, she has shown us that she had that power of being that person who can struggles a lot, who can just really have a lot of struggles, who can really put a lot of efforts in relationship, who can get pregnant, make an abortion, but finally, ultimately, she was not the worst character. She wasn't even a bad character, because she ended up better than anyone else. So at this point, I don't really know what I can really put. Probably something like from the image of you. Something like this, just she pulling that man, for dancing. She just pulled that man to dance with her, and it could be like kind of Yeah, it feels like, we can even get rid of this short part just by putting more dancing stuff. Or we can mix the dancing from the image of you with the other one, which is the hitman. If only I can find that part. I don't really remember even where that is. But anyway, as of now, I feel like I have told you everything about, like, the story, about the how I feel about the TV show, uh, and what I really think about the separating, like, straight couples and gay lesbians couples in TV shows or movies. I feel I really think that it's not even worth it, because it's not worth to watch if you only enjoy watching lesbians, or uh, if you only enjoy watching straight couples. You will have to skip every second episode just because you don't really you don't really want to watch that straight couple, because you only came there to watch, like, the lesbian couple, or uh, in other way. So it's like, I think it doesn't really work to separate one story, because it's just it feels, like something uh I don't really understand, like, why they did that. It feels more like they was trying, they were trying to make it more, uh to diversify it, or they were trying to please every audience, but they did the opposite. They made it even more, like, uh unsuitable to specific audiences. Like, why would I watch the straight couple if I only, like, enjoy, like, lesbian couple? So it feels like they shouldn't have done that. They should have just made everything as that was in season 1. That is what about the girlfriend experience. I think you have to you actually have to stick, you have to stick to what really works to you, without any experiments, like. And the season 3 was like total mistake made by producers, because that was just so weird. But I put that season at the beginning, you know, just a little, and that season was all just, centered. That was centered like around artificial intelligence and all that shit. I don't really like it. And we have the best season of the girlfriend experience right there, just a little part. But if you really want to watch something really good, you have to only you actually need to watch only season 1. You don't even need to watch season 2 or 3, because they are totally separated stories. They didn't have any connections to season 1, so why would you watch them if you really just can watch the good, the perfect fucking TV show, which is the season 1 of Girlfriend Experience. I think it's all as of today. I can really just upload this video and say you thank you guys, because you have the opportunity being with me, and I have the opportunity being with you. So there is like not so often streaming, but I think like it's just because of summertime, and I feel like I really need more rest, and the summer is just starting. It's just starting the the hottest month, and I think like we all need more rest. We all need that sun. So I definitely want to just go stream more often, but we can do that actually more often. We just need more content. We just need more TV shows. So if I had more good TV shows, I would go live like more often, because I wanna be talking to you about what I'm just doing on my channel, and what I feel about every season of like something, or what I feel about like some specific movies. So thank you guys for being here, and see you later. Bye.